The biggest disadvantage to having one leg is probably people are really negative towards people with disabilities, and so I feel like a lot of people don't accept me for who I am. There's people out there who do, and then there's people out there who don't. So I think just not being accepted in certain parts of the world is really hard.
Hi, I'm Mark McCann, and I'm Megan's dad. Well, I think that when I first heard about the injuries, it was from my wife Susan, who came and told me that there was this baby that was needing a home. And my immediate thought was that this is going to be too hard to do, to raise a baby and raise a child that has burn injuries and is missing a leg. But she picked me up anyway and took me to the hospital so we could meet and see Megan. And the minute I saw her, I knew she was our daughter.
October 22nd, my mom was diagnosed with brain cancer. It was a huge struggle because my mom was my best friend. She battled brain cancer for 4 months, and she died February 25th, 2017.
Well, I mean, it affected everything. We were married for 35 years. She was my other half. She was my one and only, and she was, you can go down the list. My best friend, my social organizer, my confidant, and the list just goes on and on and on. So it's like your whole life gets turned upside down.
I have struggled a lot with the loss of my mother. She was my cheerleader. She was my best friend. She... It's definitely been a struggle, but I think the one thing that has helped me a lot through this journey of not having a mother, I think the one thing that's helped me is my faith. I think leaning on God, knowing that He is there, and knowing my mom's okay. But losing my mom has definitely been a struggle because I'm 17. Also, I'm a 17-year-old girl. A 17-year-old girl needs her mom. There's so many milestones that in these 7 months of not having her, I wish she was here for, and it's hard not knowing she's here. I've missed being able to talk to her. I could talk to her about anything and not have to feel the weight of the world on my shoulders, because talking to her was a stress reliever, and it just helped, I guess.
She was not well for a number of years, not with the brain tumor that ultimately took her, but she had first some lung issues, and then she had heart issues. Probably in a period of 5 years, she was taken out of the house to the hospital, to the emergency room in an ambulance, probably 5 or 6 different times.
The absence of my mom has really greatly affected my family, not even in a good way.
Well, it was tough because you're trying to deal with your own grief, but at the same time, you've got responsibilities to the other people in the family to help them deal with theirs. So you have to keep both things in mind all the time.
My mom helped me a lot throughout my life, kind of becoming the person I am today. I think that's the big thing, is she helped me realize that, just because I do have one leg, just because there's things I can do, there's things I can't do, but most everything I can do. So I think that's one thing that she's really helped me do, is realize that I can do those things.
So we just had to decide how we were going to, get through each day, and whatever, I knew that whatever she had to face, I was going to be there by her side, walking every step of the way with her.
My mom was kind of the leader of the house. She kind of held everyone together. She had her 4 kids, and who she loved greatly. She had her husband, who she was married to for 34 years. So it's definitely affected all of us in different ways. I think for me, mostly, it's just not having the mom relationship that a girl needs.